Hello and welcome to Sud10 Inspirations with Dale. Hopefully I can inspire you, and before it's over, we can inspire each other. Making positive change. Have you ever thought about ways you can improve something to make a positive change? I was thinking about that today. What can you do to continue to improve yourself? What can you do to continue to motivate yourself? Making that positive shift, positive mindset. But what can you actually do? Well, we do know that your mindset, which is your mindset deals with how you think about something and how you react to it. So when you thank you for joining. When you think about having that positive mindset and ways you can shift that positive mindset, one thing that I was thinking about was writing 3 things every morning that you're grateful for. And I'm sure you probably hear people talk about having a gratitude journal. But I'm telling you that actually works. When you can write down at least 3 things. Matter of fact, you can think of 3 things right now. What can you think of that you're grateful for? Okay, that's 1. What else? 2. And 3. 3 things that you're grateful for. So thinking about something that you are grateful for. And then so I thought about this morning too, because when I said this morning, because you know, last time I told you I was trying to get on TikTok live and I got on and couldn't figure out how to get off the thing. And so this time I said, I'm going to go back. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to keep trying it till I get it. So that was my positive outcome. But positive outcome for me was to not give up. That's another thing that you can do. You can write down 3 things every morning that you can be grateful for. I'm sure you can think of 3. I didn't ask for the top 10 because this is Sud10 Inspirations, but just 3. What are 3 things that you're grateful for? Not only thinking of 3 things that you're grateful for, what else can you think of that can give you a positive mind shift, can shift that mindset? Another thing that I was thinking that you could probably do, and me too, is affirmations. And we're good at that one. Saying something positive about yourself. Because we do that one every time we get off of Sud10 Inspirations with Dale. What else can you think of? What else can you do to show that you have inspiration and a positive mindset? Changing your mind to something positive versus something negative. Another thing that hello Perry, thank you for joining. Another thing that I can tell you that you can do to create a positive mindset, shift that mindset is, now this can be hard sometimes, depending on how close you are to somebody. But sometimes you have to actually ease away from negative people. Find yourself unavailable when it comes to these negative people that you found yourself being around. So that's the reason I said sometimes that's easier said than done. Because it seems like they just attract you like a magnet when you're trying to get away from them. So, again, you can write down 3 things in the morning time that can be a gratitude, create a gratitude journal. You can say an affirmation, and you can find a way to get away from negative people. Just like sometimes you've been around somebody, all they do is gossip, and talk about other people. And let me tell you what I do with that kind of person. When they're having that conversation and they start talking about other things, what I do is I'll say, okay then, well, I'm going to talk to you later. Just talk to them later. Deuces. So that's all you got to do, just get rid of them. But they'll call back sometimes. But when you keep being unavailable, then those negative people are going to find their ways of easing out of your positive atmosphere. So that's what you can do. So again, this is Sud10 Inspirations with Dale. Hopefully I have inspired you, because you have certainly inspired me too. And now for that affirmation, it is, when I look in the mirror, what do I see? I see God's image looking back at me, because I don't like me because that's right, love me, can't you see? So love yourself for the wonderful person you are. And don't forget, now in morning time, I'm on TikTok. Hello, Diane. Thank you for joining. So now in the morning time, I'm on TikTok. So what I'll try to do is I'll try to share that, because I try to do that around 6 o'clock too. So now TikTok's at 6 and Facebook is at 6 a.m. Facebook is at 6 p.m. So look for that. And then if you don't have my TikTok link is going to be my name, Rocks Deborah. And it probably came up this morning when it was, so you can scroll through my page and try to find it. And then sometimes I find myself having to clear some stuff out, but you still should be able to see, cause it said, Deborah Rocks was live. And then for some kind of way, I was trying to do it also on Instagram in the morning time, but I keep getting a message in the morning time. So I'll try a different time on Instagram, but I'll definitely let you know. So now we have the Sud10 Inspirations with Deb on YouTube. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe on that one. And then now it's on TikTok live around 6 in the morning. And right here, Facebook between 6 and 7, because I had to stretch it out a little bit today. I try to do it around 6, but sometimes, hey, life happens. So again, I hope I have inspired you, because you have certainly inspired me too. Have a great evening.